Welcome to another reading vlog, another weekly reading vlog, and I have to make this quick because I have to get to work, and yeah, joy, I have to get to work. I'm just tired, y'all, that's all it is, I'm tired. Okay, so this week's lineup, this is going to be the end of June and the beginning of July this week, so that's going to be crazy. Today I have my July TBR going up, which is fun. It's outrageous. I'm not going to finish everything on it, but that's okay. This week I have, let me see here, I have a couple of things that I need to finish this week, or that I want to finish. There are 3 books that are high priority. 2 of them I know y'all are tired of seeing me talk about because you're like, if you just don't hurry up and finish these books. So one of them I've actually been reading this morning, and I think I've showed this last week, and that is Genesis Begins Again. I want to have this one finished by Wednesday because I have a video that is going up on Friday that will be featuring this book and 2 other books. So I need to finish this by Wednesday. This one is high priority. And then of course, you guys know, I don't know where my copy of Twilight is right now, but of course I need to finish Twilight and New Moon because the live show I think is on Friday. And I have not made any progress, y'all. I just really haven't. I read Twilight last week some, and it just was not happening. It was just not happening. I just have this roadblock that's going on right now with Twilight. It's just not happening for me at this moment. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna take Twilight with me to work, see if I can get some of that done while I'm there. I have some reading that I'm doing for a special project that I'm hoping to get up by the 20th of July. We'll see how that goes. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and film the beginning clip for that project. And yeah, I'm actually really excited for this one. I think this one's going to be really, really fun. It's one that I randomly thought of and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to have fun doing this. So I have packages coming in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to open them up until later because I don't think they're here yet. And I have to go to work. So yeah, I'll just open them when I get home. Other than that, I think that's it, y'all. Yeah, that's it. I'll be back with another check-in later. Oh no, don't come over here now because you see this camera. Go eat your Cheerios. There you go. You're such a champ now, standing up. You got Cheerios all over the, look, all over the floor. Boo. How was school today? Were you nice to the other kids at school today? No, you're right here. Were you nice to the other kids at school? You're not gonna answer me? Why are you not gonna answer me? Hey, y'all. It's Tuesday, June 30th, so we're the last day of the month. And I can't believe it's already July. We're over halfway through the year. Thank goodness. 2020 has been a dumpster fire of a year. I think everybody universally has pretty much agreed with that. It's just been a really rough year. So, I just dropped off baby girl. As far as reading is concerned, I got quite a bit of reading done yesterday. Yesterday meaning like last night. So I got over 50% into Genesis Begins Again. I got a good chunk. I think I only have like 90 pages of Twilight left. I just really, yesterday, I really buckled down and tried to get some reading done because I just knew that I had not been reading the way that I needed to be reading, and I hadn't been completing stuff the way that I wanted to be completing stuff. Not saying that it's like I don't know. Sometimes I feel kind of awkward about saying stuff like that because it's like, oh, well, you know, it's not a competition. So it's not a competition in the least bit. It's just that I have certain goals that I set, and I am trying to make sure that I reach those goals. But now I'm kind of rambling. So that's just goals. I set certain expectations for myself and things that I need to get done as far as reading is concerned. So I just realized you guys are seeing a lot of the steering wheel and not a lot of me, but that's just the way that it's set up for right now. What else? I got 2 pre-ordered audiobooks from Libro FM. I think I told you guys in a video, I think it was like my mid-June wrap-up. I think I had said that I was a partner with Libro FM, and my partnership basically is as a librarian, and I receive copies of audiobooks from newly released titles to read, and they don't even really have an expectation of like reviewing necessarily, but I do review them. They just ask that we like share our stuff on social media, and that we let people know that we're using them as a listening service, which I do. I really do enjoy using Libro FM because I get access to some pretty cool titles. So I got three more audiobooks from them last night, and I don't remember the exact, I know one is by Kevin Kwan, his newest book, but I can't remember the authors of the second 2, so I'll tell you guys when I get home what those other 2 are. So yeah, I got 2 pre-orders and one that I had been meaning to order, but I just had so many that I had been listening to on Libro FM. So yeah. Other than that, I go to work today, so you know, I have until about like 1:30 to get whatever I need to get done, and I have quite a bit that I need to get done, just straightening up the house and everything. Other than that, honestly, I don't really have much to update you guys on. I think I have some packages in the mail. I know I have some packages in the mail. They're in my mailbox. So I will get those. I know what one of them is. But I'll get those when I get home, and I'll give you guys an update later. Hey y'all, so I'm here for a quick check-in. Yeah, so I haven't really been, well, that's a lie. I have been reading. I've been listening to an audiobook for another project that I'm working on, so I'm not going to talk about it in this vlog, but I have been reading, just not anything for this vlog. I came to check in because I went to check my mailbox, and I have some stuff, and I was really PO'd because, let me cover my address up. This came in so damaged. The book itself wasn't damaged, but the package got damaged because they tried to, like, instead of putting it on the doorstep, they freaking tried to squeeze it into the mailbox, and it just was horrible. But I did get a copy of Sal and Gabi Fix the Universe, which is the second book in this Sal and Gabi series, and I think this cover is absolutely gorgeous. This cover is just bomb. I think, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Oh, and it's just purple underneath with the title. But that cover is beautiful. And this is another book for the Rick Riordan Presents readathon that is happening. And this is the readathon that I'm super behind on. So I don't know when I'm going to catch up. But I do have all 6 books that I need to catch up with. And then I have another package here. Let's see. This says... Oh, I want to send you something to say thank you for your content and your voice in the community. This is a great collection, and I hope you it's a net. Sorry. This is a great collection and I hope you enjoy it. Bethany from Bethany Pullen. Oh, thank you, Bethany. And yay, I just was about to return my library copy today. Literally, it's in my library bag. She got me a copy of Black Enough by Ibi Zoboi, and this is a collection of stories about being Black in America, and this includes stories from Justina Ireland, Rita Williams Garcia, Danielle Clayton, Toshi Onyebuchi, Jason Reynolds, hey bae, Nick Stone, Renee Watson, Brandy Colbert, Jay Coles, Lamar Giles. Oh my gosh, the lineup for this is just amazing. I think it's just amazing. All right, and the last package that I have here, this one got a little bent because of the way that it was put in my thing. Hi Ash, I love your channel and look forward to your videos every week. You're one of the few creators I've watched that are not afraid to be real. And a reply in the comments. Oh, so I wanted to show you my gratitude from Terrell Wright. Thank you so much. Did I feel like I just answered one of your questions for the Q&A. I think I did. I'm horrible at remembering things, y'all. My memory is trash. And I received, oh my gosh. Okay, so I got book 1 in the Dream Blood duology by N.K. Jemisin, The Killing Moon. Oh, I am so excited to read this. I hate it got bent because of the way that they shoved it in the freaking mailbox. But I think if I put some weights on it, I can get that to kind of shift back. Oh, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all are too sweet to me. I really appreciate it so much. It means the world to me. You guys have no idea. This is just fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read both of these. Now I feel like for the month of August, I need to prioritize reading so many of the books that I've just recently received. So I'm gonna put a weight on that. I think if I put a weight on that, that can just adjust that back. But okay, so with that being said, I am going to cook something to eat. I'm feeling kind of in a breakfast mood, so probably plantain, I think I have chicken sausage in the freezer, and eggs. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I don't feel like really cooking anything else. Yeah, I don't feel like cooking anything else. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna read a little bit more of Twilight. Like I said earlier, I had made such a big dent in the book last night because I think I just was super focused last night. I think I was very focused on reading last night. So I did that, and then I also need to make sure that I am prepped to read Genesis Begins Again. I'm over halfway through in that one, and I need to get that one done literally by tomorrow. So I may focus on that one when I get home, or I may read Genesis Begins Again now and then read Twilight later. I will let you guys know, but I'll check in later. Bye. Hey y'all, so I'm back to do another update. You wanna come over here? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Let's say hi. Say hey. Hey. Say hey. Look at you, standing up by yourself. Yeah, standing up by yourself. Here, let's do this. There we go. Okay, so check-in. I worked today, so actually I've been getting a good bit of reading done. I am trying to finish 2 things before midnight, before the end of good old June 30th. And that is going to be Twilight. I only have like 60 odd pages left, so maybe like an hour and a half of that, and then I only have an hour and 25 of another book left. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that book in here. It's that book that I'm reading as a part of another vlog. But we did get some baby books. We got some books for baby girl at the library today. So we got Mama, Do You Love Me? And this is by Barbara M. Josie? I'm not even sure. I have no idea how you say her last name. But this is kind of a long one, so we may do like this in like a two-part type of thing. We got Apples and Pumpkins. Who's this by, babe? Anne Rockwell. And then what else did we get? And then the last one we got Baby, well this is not the last one, this is the last board book. And we got Baby Faces Splash, because I wish I could have her in some water right now. And then we got a counting book. We're at that stage now where I want to focus on counting in colors and numbers. So it's Bear Counts, and this focuses on numbers and colors. Yeah. And then I had 2 ARCs that I actually had gotten from work that I completely had forgotten about, y'all. So the first one that I have, and I think both of these are already out, I had gotten Superman Smashes the Klan by Jun Lin Yang. And I think that this is just another tale of Superman. And it's inspired by the 1940s Superman radio serial Clan of the Fiery Cross. So I'm interested in this. This is a true comic book arc, meaning that, or graphic novel arc, meaning that the artwork is not completely done. And all the panels, all of the beginning is lined and colored, and once you get to the back of it, the rest of it is not all colored in. And then this is one that I forgot I was super excited to read, and I hadn't read it, and it's American As Paneer Pie. And this is by Supriya Kelkar, and it's about a young girl by the name of Lika, and she basically lives in like 2 separate identities. One where she's at home and she loves watching Bollywood movies and eating Indian food, and then the life that she lives at school where she gets teased for being Indian, and she meets another girl who she finds out is also Desi, but this girl has literally just moved to America from India, so she has an accent and everything, and Lika feels like she's not like her at all, but this girl is not afraid to stand up for herself. She's not ashamed of her heritage, and then a racist event happens, and Lika has to choose whether she wants to continue to stay silent or stand up for what's right. Look, what do you have to say? Yes, keep going. What else do you have to say? And what else? Nothing else? That's it? You're done? Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to... she only wants to talk when I talk. So what we're going to do is I think we are probably going to call her Grandpa. And then... because he wants to talk to her, and then we're going to read a couple of probably going to do one board book and the picture book. I'm thinking about doing Splash and Bear Counts. Those are going to be 2 books that we do, and then I am going to buckle down once I get her in bed and everything. I am going to buckle down and see if I can finish these 2 books before midnight, and I'm going to try my hardest to actually do a check-in to let you guys know whether I actually have finished these 2 books. Alright. Toodles. Hey y'all, so it's Wednesday and I'm here to do a check-in. I have been feeling really down today. This happens to me where I feel like I have moments where I'm kind of just downish, not really feeling it type of vibe. So I have a what is it? A reading vlog going up today. And I have an idea of what else I need to get done for the rest of the week. I went grocery shopping this morning and it was crazy out there. It was so crazy. Everybody and their mother was out there trying to get stuff for the 4th of July, which I don't celebrate the 4th of July. I think I've said that before. At all. That's just me celebrate Juneteenth. So let me, reading wise, I finished a book that I've been reading for a project, and I also, Twilight is done. I just have to go back through and finish my, like highlighting and adding my tabs. So I probably need to start New Moon today. I have 2 packages that I'm going to open. Well, first of all, let me get this straight. I'm so tongue-tied today. So today is the first day of the Lost-a-thon, which is hosted by our Lost Library, and I'm participating, and I'm helping with the book chat every day. So if you're interested in that, I know you guys won't see this till next week, but if you're interested in that, I will be putting up questions every day related to the readathon. Today is also the first day of the pop culture readathon, and I have started reading for that one. I'm currently listening to The Right Swipe by Alicia Rai, and I am almost 40% through with that one because I'm listening to it on audio and I'm just going through it. And today is also the first day of Fuckathon, but I'm not starting anything for Fuckathon just yet. I'm just going to focus on finishing The Right Swipe. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to hopefully show some support for you and your channel. Your videos are so wonderful and I enjoy everything you do. Thank you for being you and sharing your bookish life with us. From Erin Loves Books. Erin! What were you thinking? Erin! So Erin bought me the Inheritance Trilogy, which is all 3 books in one bind up. So this has the 100,000 Kingdoms, the Broken Kingdoms, and the Kingdom of Gods, and a brand new sequel, The Awakened Kingdom. So I've seen quite a few people talk about reading the 100,000 Kingdoms and that they're really enjoying it. It has some mythological type elements to it. Oh. So now I officially technically have 4 N.K. Jemisin books. Holy crap. Erin, I can't believe you did this. This is so beautiful. This is so nice. Okay, so I have this trilogy. I have the first book in the Dreamblood duology as well. I think I just hauled that one yesterday. You guys are great. You guys are great. By the way, y'all, and I'm going to say we, because I think that's important, we hit 14,000 subscriptions last night. I woke up to that this morning. That is great. So thank you y'all for your support. The watch time has been great. The just engagement has been great. So I know I've struggled so much with all of this, but I wanted to say thank you to all of you who've just been so kind to me over the past couple of weeks. I really appreciate it. Okay, who's this from? I love your channel, so here's some good reads. I love such a fun age, so I hope you enjoyed as well. From Corvin Green from Tail Raven Reads. Corvin! Oh my god, y'all. What in the world? Okay, so Corvin got me a copy of On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, which I have, believe it or not, I have not read this yet. I read The Hate You Give. absolutely love it when it first came up. When it first came out, I read it as a library book. Then I bought my own copy. Then I went and got that copy signed because I met Angie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is one that I clearly need to read soon. And from the notes, Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. So I'm so happy that I got this book because I originally had it checked out from the library and audio and I just never got a chance to get to it. So Corbin, thank you, y'all. I just feel like I get treated so nicely by y'all and I appreciate it so much. So what's next on the schedule? I actually am about to have 3 reading vlogs going on at one time. Because, you know, I just want to be that difficult type person to have 3 reading vlogs going on at one time. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know why. What in the world would make me think that that is even remotely appropriate? But I know me, and I like challenging myself. And sometimes the way I challenge myself makes absolutely no sense. So I'm going to film the clips for those. And then I'm going to read some more of Genesis Begins Again because I have a review that's supposed to be including that book that's supposed to be going up on Friday. So I need to get that done. And I think my weekly wrap up is going up on Saturday. So I have a lot of filming. Technically, I think tomorrow's just gonna be my filming day. I'm gonna get all that stuff filmed. I think I'm gonna do, I can't believe I'm gonna have 3 videos going up. So this has just been like a film heavy week because I have a video that went up on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Friday, Saturday, Sunday because Friday will be that double review. Saturday, most likely it's going to be my my June final wrap up, and then Sunday I'm thinking about doing the black booktuber tag because I got tagged by a few people to do it. So I want to do that. Oh gosh, y'all, I'm just looking at these 3 books. Thank you so much, y'all. I really, really appreciate it. But let me go ahead and film these clips and I'll do a check-in before I have to go pick up baby girl. Hey y'all. So, just checking in. Say hey. Hey. So, I was late going to go pick up baby girl because of traffic and an accident, and I was listening to The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye. And, hold on, no boo, you can't hit the camera like that. You break it. I was listening to The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye, and I just couldn't listen to it anymore after we passed the accident, or after I passed the accident on the way to pick her up. It was a 18-wheeler that apparently flipped from one lane to the other and hit a car. So I just emotionally, I was like, I just can't do that anymore. I couldn't listen after seeing that. So I'm gonna get her ready for bed. And we're gonna listen to, well, I'm gonna listen to more of The Right Swipe, and then she's gonna eat, and then she's off to bed. And then I really need to finish Genesis Begins Again because I want my review of that to go up on Friday. I have a picture book, that book, and then also The Vanishing Half. So doing a review of all 3 of those. So I need to finish Genesis Begins Again tonight. And then I need to start my read of Twilight. So I have New Moon. So I have a lot, because the live show's on Friday. So I have a lot of reading to do tonight. I need to get myself together and get it done. Alright, you gonna say hey? And then she runs away. It's crazy. But I will check in later. Good morning. So it's Thursday, July 2nd. And I didn't just get back. I was doing some other stuff. So I just wanted to hop on and do a quick check-in. I am about 80% into The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye, which is good. So that means I'm close to finishing my first book for the stupid gnats. For the pop culture readathon, which is great. Trying to get this mask off. So today is going to be a heavy reading day. Also, I think I have about 3 videos. I'm going to do it like that. I have about 3 videos that I need to film. So the first thing that I'm going to do is actually make breakfast because I'm hungry. And then while I'm making breakfast, I'm going to finish listening to the Right Swipe. I think I'm going to finish that one today. And then I need to finish Genesis Begins Again because I need to film that review of The Vanishing Half, the picture book that I have, and Genesis Begins Again. And that review is going to go up tomorrow. I think the videos that I'm going to shoot today are going to be my final June wrap up. The review, I think I'm going to film the Black Booktuber tag because I got tagged again and I still haven't done it. So I need to do that. And then I also need to film my, I have a recommendation video that I want to do. So I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work with my schedule next week, like what videos I want to go up. But I'm just going to film all of them and then they'll go up when they get up. Plus, I'm still working on these projects. I think after I finish that, I need to start New Moon. I'm not going to finish it before the live show. It's just, and these books are really, really hard for me to make it through, y'all. Like, I'm going to read as much as I can read. And then when I finish it, I will make sure that I do a full review for y'all. But I'm not going to finish it before the live show. I don't even want to feel like pushing myself to read it. So, but that's about it for my check-in. Like I said, I'll be listening to The Right Swipe. Then I'll be going for Genesis Begins Again. And once I've finished Genesis Begins Again, I'll start my filming. And so my day is going to be kind of packed, which is good. But let me go ahead and get started. And I will check in with you guys later.
Platform that the world needs more accountability. Peter should be held accountable for what he did. He shouldn't be allowed to ever do that to anyone again. No one should. Every industry needs to be cleaned up so we can all get back to work. Let's start here.
that's weird. Don't mind me. I finally finished cooking breakfast 15 hours later, and it turned out all right. So we have pancakes with blackberries and a fried egg and chicken sausage, and I cooked plantain, but it's just not pictured. So yeah, now that that's settled, I'm going to eat. I have 5 minutes left, literally 5 minutes left of the right swipe. So I'm about to sit down, finish that, probably catch an episode of something trashy, and then I am going to finish Genesis Begins Again, and then I will do my filming. Sounds like a good plan. Let's hope I follow it. Hey y'all, so today is Friday, July 3rd, and I'm doing a quick check-in. I did not film anything yesterday because I ended up being super late. I ended up filming 2 videos yesterday, but I was rushing, so I didn't do an update because I was about to be late going to get baby girl. I just posted my triple review of Genesis Begins Again, and what else did I? What is it, babe? Genesis Begins Again, The Vanishing Half, and Shades of Black. Today I did a little bit of reading, not a lot, because baby girl is home with me today because school was closed because of the 4th. We don't celebrate the 4th of July. I just don't. But she's home because school was closed, so we've been hanging out all day, and I got some book mail. But I did read the first 3 issues of BB Free. I forget what prompt that fills for the pop culture readathon, but I did read those 3 issues, and I'm halfway through Avant-Guards volume number 2, which is another choice that I had for the pop culture readathon. So yeah, I saw what it was already. Baby girl's off. She's off camera. She don't want to be on camera today. She's not feeling it. She just woke up from a nap. Oh, I love this book and wanted to show you that you appreciate it from Elena. Oh, thank you, Elena. So Elena got me a copy of With the Fire on High, which means I have all of Elizabeth Acevedo's works. This one also has a little, like, really pretty under covering. I have already read this one, so this is another one that I want to reread and annotate. My favorite of hers is still The Poet X, but I'm happy that I own all 3 of them now. That makes me feel good. And I have something else that she's written, but I got that from the library, and I'm excited to show that to you all when I do my library book haul later on this month. So I think I'm going to have more library books. Okay, next package. I also got something that I ordered, but not going to show that to y'all. That's for a project that I'm working on, so yikes. Although I will show it because I'm vlogging the project. Okay. Hi Ashley, I have only just in the past couple of weeks started watching your videos. I've been binge watching them since. I hope you enjoy this. This is from Jen at Books for All 93. P.S. I love your lipsticks. Thank you, Jen. They're super cheap, y'all. I think I get that every video someone asks me what brand or whatever my lipsticks are, and I always have to tell people that they are actually cheap lipsticks that I blend. So there's not a specific color, which is crazy. And Jen got me Let's Talk About Love by Claire. Is it Claire Con? Claire Con. I, first of all, love the cover. Second of all, I think that this is going to be a cute rom-com, and I wanted to read If It Makes You Happy, which is by the same author, so I'm excited to pick this up. I think there is queer rep in this book as well, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna keep going and going and going and going. Do you want to be on camera now? You look like you just woke up from a nap. Because you just woke up from a nap. Yeah, you did. You want to say hello? You say hey? Yeah, say hey. Okay, want to help mommy open? He's gonna look. He's gonna look? That's fine too. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to read this one. And there's no note with this one. Oh, I always feel like I can't properly thank people when there's no note. But whoever that's from, they sent me a copy of The Girl Who Drank the Moon, and this is a this was a Newbery Award winning book, and it got so much I don't want to say play, but it got passed around a lot at the library. And it is a middle grade fantasy book, and I am so excited to read this one and annotate this one. I started listening to it on audio, and I was like, no, I need to read that book physically. Have you hauled any books lately? You just got books from the library. Mommy hasn't bought you any more board books because, listen, she has a ton of books. No, you can't have those. Those are dangerous. She has a ton of books. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. Like, I have 2 bookshelves across the room, and she has a bookshelf right next to it, and that's not even a quarter of the books that she owns. Okay, so I've never gotten one like this before. And this says, keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. That's really sweet. Isn't that sweet, boo? Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. What? Oh, Sarah. You are an amazing human. I hope you keep being yourself and enjoy your own greatness. Oh, thank you so much. What is this? This is thick. Oh, this is really pretty. I'm gonna keep this, Sarah. I think that's pretty wrapping. I heard that they do wrapping, but I didn't realize. Sarah, you did not have to do this. Y'all, this is crazy. So Sarah got me the box set to the Broken Earth trilogy, which everybody has been talking about. I've got to read an N.K. Jemisin book next month. I'm gonna play with that. I've got to read one next month. I literally had technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of her books now. And I've heard so many good things about the 5th season. Everybody keeps raving about the 5th season. And I think each one of these has won a Hugo Award. So that's bomb. That's so cool. Sarah. Boo, I owe you. I owe you big time. I really do. I know you're going to be like, no, you don't. Yes, I do. I owe you big time. I truly, truly do owe you big time. Wow. Y'all, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This is crazy. This entire place is going to be filled up with books. So, rest of the plans for the night, we're just going to hang out. She's got to eat, and we do bath time and all that stuff. I am going to be on Bethany's channel tonight for the Twilight live show. I did not finish New Moon. I don't know how I'm going to make it through the rest of the series, y'all, because I am going to be in the live shows for also the 3rd and 4th book in Midnight Sun. And they're such bad books. They're horrible. So I can't read them as fast as I think I did 10 years ago. But I'm definitely looking forward to the live show tonight. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. She's tearing up the books. So we're going to go ahead and go. Missy, bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good morning. And yes, I do have my bonnet on this morning because it's morning. So it's Saturday, July 4th. I don't really indulge in the holiday for a lot of reasons. So we're just going to chill today. We may just go out riding in the car later, but we're not going out because it's going to be too many people out and COVID is still running rampant. But what we are going to do is, I saw somebody else in the Discord talk about this. For each prompt that I complete with the pop culture readathon, I'm going to watch a movie. So I already completed the prompt about matchmaking. And the movie for that one was Billboard Dad, but ironically, I had just watched that movie prior to uploading my July TBR. So I'm not gonna watch Billboard Dad because I've already watched it. I went down like a Mary, Kate, and Ashley, like, I don't know what type of funnel I went down. It just happened. It just happened to happen. So I am super, super close to finishing Avant-Guards. So at some point today we're going to watch A Sandlot, and then I need to watch a movie for another prompt. Hold on, let me check and see what that prompt is. Okay, so I finished the 3 issues of BB Free, which was to read about a character with magical powers, and the movie for that is Dr. Dolittle. So we're going to find Dr. Dolittle on some of the multitude of streaming services that exist, and we're going to watch Dr. Dolittle. I have to decide whether I want to watch the 60s version with Rex Harrison or whether I want to watch the one with Eddie Murphy, or we may watch both. So we'll see what happens, and I'll check in later. Hey y'all, so checking back in. So we literally just went driving around town because I didn't want to go. And first of all, it was like 94 degrees today, so there was no like going to the park type situation. That wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, oh, well, let's just get in a car and ride and just cruise. You know, like the Smokey Robinson song, Cruising. All right, hold on, boo. So I did get mail today. I don't know how because I'm coming back. I can't do this with scissors in my hands. Can't hold you. It's dangerous. Yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah, I was surprised to get mail considering. This is so neat. So the note says, "Hi Ashley, keep up the good work. Tyrell writes, Norwegian writer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I know we've talked a couple of times in the comments, and you got me a copy of A Song Below Water, which I actually just listened to on audio, but I'm so happy to have this copy because I would love to do a reread and annotate it. I would love to do a reread and annotate it. I don't really talk about it a lot in my June wrap up because, yeah, I'm doing a project with this. So I talk about this a lot in my project, which should be coming up later on this month. But I really, really appreciate it. I can't wait to give this a reread, and it's such a beautiful book. I don't think I've ever looked at it under the cover. Oh, it's a pretty yellow with blue writing. And that splotch you see is Miss Thing. I haven't really been reading a lot. I'm trying to finish Avant-Guards still. But I started Kintu, which is a book that Dee Dee is having a buddy read for the summer. So I am for Read So Lit. So what I am doing is reading that because the first 100 pages needed to be done by this first week. So I'm about 30 pages into that. I probably will read that tonight, but I do want to finish Avant-Guards. I'm almost finished with Mañanaland, which is really, really good. I have like an hour and a half left maybe of Mañanaland, so I'm gonna focus on finishing that as well. But of course, you know, we'll check back in. Either I'll check back in later tonight or we'll check in tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. Don't mind, that's baby stuff. This is all her space. I'm all in her space this morning. So we are headed to, where are we headed, boo? We're gonna go to the river this morning because I don't want to be cooped up in the house. And once we get back, I have to wash her hair. I have to cook dinner for the night. Say hello. Say hey. So we have a lot to do when we get back. So I wanted us to get out and get some fresh air this morning. Reading check-in. So I finished all of the BB free issues that I have access to for the prompt for who is it? What's the prompt for, babes? What's the prompt? For the person who has a superpower, right? Is that the prompt? Yeah. And then the Avant-Guards, which is the prompt that involves sports. So it's Avant-Guards Volume 2. I finished that. I am almost finished with Mañanaland. I probably will finish Mañanaland by the time we go there, we walk, and then we come back. I'll be finished with Mañanaland. That was not on my TBR. I just was looking through the list of things that I have on audio right now, and I really wanted to listen to Mañanaland. I did start Child of the Dream for Fuckathon, and person, because she can't hear me. And I hated the audiobook. That's not what I recommend listening to in audio. I don't like it on audio. I think the story probably is good. And I don't like judging people's, their memoirs. But that audio, listening to her read it, it was really, really bad. Which is very strange for me because usually I love it when authors read their own memoirs, but not this one. It was just something about her voice that I just didn't like. So I'm going to scratch that, and we're going to go with something else for F white supremacy. I don't know what yet, but I will find something else to listen to. I think after I finish Mañanaland, yeah, I'm still waiting on stuff from the library for F-a-thon, so I got to find something else to listen to. I probably will listen to The Voting Booth by Brandy Colbert, because that just came, that comes out I think on Tuesday. Okay, so I could either listen to The Voting Booth or I could listen to You Should See Me in a Crown. I think I may listen to You Should See Me in a Crown because I got that one from the library. I only have like 8 more days to listen. I mean, it won't take me 8 days to listen to it, but I don't have a time limit on The Voting Booth, but I do for You Should See Me in a Crown. So, goals for today: to finish Mañanaland, possibly start You Should See Me in a Crown, and I need to finish my pages for Kintu, which is the Read So Lit Summer Buddy Read. I did not pick up any more of it last night. I was reading for 2 projects that I have going on. I should have just done 1 project a month. I may extend one of those projects to next month. I may do that. We'll see. So reading for those 2 projects last night, I did not pick up any more Kintu, which I need to. Say hey. Say hey. Okay, so I didn't read any more Kintu, but I will pick up Kintu today. I need to get to page 103, and I think I'm 30 pages in. So it's a reasonable goal. But we'll check in later. So I thought I would do a quick check-in. I'm about to wash baby girl's hair, and I just put some beef stew on to slow cook on the stove because I don't feel like doing like some major cooking today. Reading update. I finished Mañanaland. I am currently listening to You Should See Me in a Crown. I'm probably about an hour in, so probably about 10%. A little more than 10% because I think the book itself is only 7 hours, so we're a little bit more than 10% into it. I did not expect to read this one so quickly, but when I'm doing meal prep and stuff like that, it's easy to listen to an audiobook, and then I get a lot listened to because I listen to like 1.5, 1.75 speed. So, yeah. Hold on, I'll show you dinner, what I made. Okay, so this is what I made. It is beef stew, and it's nothing but carrots, celery, onions, potatoes, stewed beef pieces, beef broth, and then beef stew seasoning. And then ever since I've been pregnant, I have liked really, really spicy food. I don't know when I was pregnant with baby girl, like that's all I wanted was spicy food, which is stupid because it gave me stupid like heartburn. But now, and you can even see it like on the onion over there. I really love putting cayenne pepper and jalapenos. Is like the smaller green pieces right there, like that is jalapeno. So I put cayenne pepper and jalapeno in it. So it's extremely hot. I've already tasted the broth, and I was like, "Holy crap, it's hot!" And it's perfect. That's just the way that I love it. All right, y'all. So I will try to do another check-in before today is over with. If not, I'll be back to do my final clip so I could talk about everything that I read this week, which has been actually a lot. I've spent a lot of time away from social media this week. So in spending so much time away from social media this week, I was able to read a lot more, which I'm happy about. But yeah, I will definitely let you guys know, and I'll be back with another clip soon. Hey y'all, so I'm just here to pop in and do my final reading wrap up because I read a crap ton of books, I believe. I'm checking a date on one book in particular. This week I finished, let's see, 9 things this week. 9 things, because some of that stuff had like comics and stuff in it, but we're gonna go ahead and go over what I did finish. Okay, so the first thing that I did finish this week was A Song Below Water, which I have some things going on with this book, but I did finish A Song Below Water, and I gave this 3.75 stars. I then finished Twilight, which I gave 1 star to. I finished Genesis Begins Again, which I gave 5 stars to. I then finished The Right Swipe, which is the Billboard Dad prompt on the Family Affair board for the Pop Culture Readathon. I gave that 4 stars. Okay, I then finished the Dr. Dolittle prompt, which is a character with a special gift. And for that, I read issues 1, 2, and 3 of BB Free. I finished the Sandlot prompt, which is You're Killing Me Smalls, and it was a book that involves sports, and for that I read the Avant-Guards volume 2, and I don't even think I talked about it, but I gave BB Free issues 1, 2, and 3. I gave them all 4 stars. Avant-Guards volume 2 I gave 4 stars. And then I finished Mañanaland by Pamela Ryan, and it was excellent. And I ended up giving that one 4 out of 5 stars. So I had a good reading week. I really enjoyed my reading week. I am looking forward to what I have in store for next week. I know this vlog was a little bit shorter because I feel like I had less going on this week. I think I did, and I'm trying to cut back on the length of my vlogs, even though I know a lot of people are like, oh, I love your long vlogs, but they're a pain in the butt to edit. They are so hard to edit. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, click the subscribe button, and I'll be back with another video soon. Remember, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, y'all. Bye.